here. I've been on YouTube nearly 6 years. I've talked about every comic far and wide. However, the comic question I get asked more than any other is what's my favorite comic? What's my favorite comics of all time? And so this year I'm concentrating more on individual videos on my all-time favorite comics. And we are starting off today with an absolute cracker. This is Unlovable by Esther Paul Watson. I first read this comic when I saw this on my local library shelf. How could I resist? Those neon colors, that gold detailing, and then I turned to the front cover and met Tammy. It was love at first sight, that glitter, that makeup, that facial expression. I just had to read it straight away, and I sat down in the middle of the library and read it from cover to cover. This comic came about really strangely. Esther Paul Watson was in a public bathroom in a gas station when she saw an actual diary sitting there and thought it would be a great idea to steal said diary to turn into this comic that I'm holding here. It's not word for word, but it was taking that original idea of a diary from the 1980s and turning it into a trials and tribulations of teenage life, and that's what captured my heart so much. This comic was set out a little bit strangely, a little bit different than most comics you'll be used to. It's usually a 6-panel system, but this works on 2 panels. Originally collected through Bust magazine for many years, and then put into these 3 great books out from Fantagraphics. Unlovable is all about Tammy Pierce, a sophomore in high school in Texas in 1988. These are her diary entries, one by one, taken over the course of a year or 2. Tammy is at the bottom of the social ladder. Even though she sees herself as glamorous and amazing, she's constantly working on ways to make herself a better person and is just like any stereotypical 16-year-old girl. She's cruising on boys, especially Tim Starry, and the boy that works at the local pizza place, Eric. She has a surly best friend. Her name is Kim, and she is actually dating Eric, the pizza boy. Tammy also has a constant money problem. She never seems to have enough dollars and will constantly show her breasts to other boys to make a few bucks, to buy more makeup, to make herself a better person. Oh, Tammy, what are you doing? So the way this book works is that you're given a scenario of what's happening from Tammy, her words, but then the visuals you're given are usually the opposite, and that's where the comedy works. Laughing at teenage life, at what teenagers will do to get ahead in this world. And this is the best example I can find in volume 1. Here we see Tammy trying on her prom dress. She's so excited, she looks so hot. However, the imagery we're giving is that she's a little awkward, a little uncomfortable, but that doesn't stop her. She's ready to get out on the town and meet some boys. This comic works because you really feel like you're reading a teenager's diary from the 1980s or a teenager's diary whenever, because it's always the same. The emotions run hot and cold day to day, and your opinion can change on things every 10 seconds when you're a teenager. And Tammy loves spilling her guts, spilling the tea on all kinds of subjects, especially boys. And she does so with such elegance, using things like killer whales, a unicorn, or in this case, a teddy bear playing an electric guitar. Forget boys, see you later, get lost. One day, then, literally, the very next day, we have a beautiful poem written by Tammy all about boys. Guys, hot but so cool, kisses make me melt, faster than ice cream in August. I'll be your butter pecan if you'll be my sugar cone. Tammy, I couldn't have said that better myself. The reason I love this comic is 100% Tammy. I feel such a deep personal connection to her because I too was that awkward teenager. I had hair in the wrong place. I was chasing partners that had no interest in me. I was doing terrible makeup to try and look cool, wearing literally a full glam rock outfit with a top hat, feather boa, silver vinyl pants, and platforms to the shops to try and get people's attention. It was quite a look, but that's what makes this comic so wonderful, is that Tammy, through all of these terrible things, people using her hair in the wrong place, awkwardly dancing, she perseveres, she becomes a better person, and she just works hard at being the best gosh damn Tammy Pierce that she can be. I cannot speak highly enough of this comic. It never fails to make me smile. It always makes my day a little bit brighter, and I cannot recommend it for those of you that love 1980s, want to reminisce about school life. Even if it was terrible, it's fun to laugh at cringy photos, right? And this is the equivalent of everybody's cringy teenage photos. please, please pick it up. There are 3 volumes available from Fantagraphics, and I cannot recommend this enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what one of your all-time favorite comics is in the comments down below, and join me in a few weeks' time when we talk about yet another of my all-time favorite comics. Until then, keep reading. Bye!